Hey, so we've been speaking about some of the barriers when it comes to finding and living out your dream. And today is barrier number 3, and that's settling for average. Probably the worst thing that you could ever do with your life. When I first came to Dubai, even thinking about this now, it feels a little bit stupid and silly. But when I first came to Dubai, I kind of had this feeling, in some sense, I felt like I was on my way to becoming more successful or progressing in life in some or other way. And within less than a year of being here, I found myself one lonely evening sitting on the edge of my bed with my head in my hands, and I was absolutely depressed. And what I was feeling was, I was feeling the pain between who I knew I could be and what I knew I could do in terms of the potential that I had and the desires that I had to live out that potential, to do something so much more than what I was doing at that time, and where I was at, right? And I realized that night that despite the potential I knew I had and the desires I could no longer ignore, that I'd been settling for average in my life. And if I'd continued doing the same, nothing would have ever changed. I would have still been doing the same thing, probably being just as unfulfilled, if not worse. And so I decided to commit to becoming the very best version of myself, of exploring more about myself, who I was, and never ever settling for average again. And so I want to ask you this: what is one area of your life perhaps that you've settled for average in, that you've settled for anything less than you intuitively know that you can do and that you're destined for? That's it for today, and see you tomorrow.